Yo, SojuTalk Nation! On this week's episode, we'll be covering Fuego releases from IU and Sejeong. We'll also be cooking up some spicy news coverage, including JYP X Tencent, and a week of accomplishments. And finally, in State of the Nation, we debate the most useless superpower that we wouldn't want. But with that all said, let's get it! Hit me with that intro! Hey, what's up everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot at K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 132, and we're recording on Monday, March 29th, 2021. I'm Doug, and joining me today we got Warren.
Hey, what's up everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know, it's kind of musical today. As a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcast platform, sub to us on YouTube, and join the SojuTalk Discord and be a part of the nation. Announcements. We have some new people signed up to our Patreon, so that was kind of cool.
Let's
So
go.
a big shout out to our new Fire patron Frankie and our new Fuego patron Jordan. What's up? And if you
up,
would like to
guys?
join our Patreon, the link is in the description of our YouTube video.
Thank
But we are now. Yes, thank you for your support. But we are now at part 1 of SojuTalk episode 132, where we discuss big new releases, choose a spicy song king, and hit you with the music show winners. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Big new releases. Kind of massive female solo releases this week,
boy.
right?
Yeah.
Obviously Thursday, March 25th, we had IU who released 2 title tracks. So she released Lilac. I believe the music video for that one came out on the 25th, and then the music video for Coin came out on the 26th. She is from, I think, Edam now, which is her own company under Kakao's umbrella. She debuted 2008. Her last 3 songs were Celebrity 8 featuring Suga, and then Give You My Heart with 78 music show wins so far. Which one do we want to talk about first, though? Lilac or Coin?
You know, I think we need to talk about Lilac first.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's.
If I understand correctly, Warren, I was looking at our Discord.
Okay.
You said that Lilac is not city pop, right?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't know who told you this is city pop.
What do you consider this then?
This is just modern disco.
Modern disco.
Yeah,
like that.
both this and Coin a little bit too. I'm not less confident about Coin, but you know what? I did see it being posted on r/city pop on Reddit. But I will admit there were several people in the comments who were like, no, this isn't city pop. This is more like disco. So I will argue along with them. DISCO disco.
Okay, fair.
Shout out to Jung-hwa. Yeah.
Yes.
Which one? Okay, I prefer Lilac to Coin straight up.
Or
like,
we're just going straight there.
I'm just going straight to
Okay.
it, dude. I think it's just a better song. Like
Okay. Why do you think it's a better song? What do you like more about it?
the vibes, dude. Like there's just something about this song where it just feels more IU, in my opinion, than Coin does. Number one. Number 2, I think I prefer the vocals in this one over Coin. Number 3, I'll give Coin the dancing though. IU dancing in Coin was really great. I felt. But in Lilac, also like something about this music video. Well, in both music video, she's turning on the acting game more than she's ever done in any of her
True.
things.
Yes, I noticed that.
That entire first sequence on the train was amazing, in my opinion.
Musical
Like,
vibes.
Very well done.
where she's acting like timid, but she knows the choreo.
Right,
So
right.
like I thought that was fantastic. Like chef's kiss to that. This song though, it's like it was airy. I saw a couple people saying that the chorus for Lilac was a little bit airy, too much for some. I thought it was fine.
Okay.
This is my favorite IU title track since 2017's Palette, dude.
I agree. This is easily
Yeah.
her. Well, you know what? She hasn't had that many albums since 2017 to
No,
begin
there's
with.
been some songs though, like
Right.
BP, those things like that. Blue
If you
Name.
think about the major tracks, I agree. This is my favorite thing from her in a while. Like I think ever since Palette, this might be like something that I can. Actually, I like BP as well. But after then, Celebrity was kind of a pass for me. 8 was a bit of a pass for me. You know, if you Into the Island too. So thinking about all that, this is easily one of my. This and Coin actually both are some of the best IU things I've heard in a while.
I agree.
Were you guys able to figure out what the music video is about? Because I have a
Okay, I have the train motif.
Right. The train motif.
And then like
right?
the different scenes. I thought of
Right.
Snowpiercer for a lot of it because
Okay.
there's that
Okay.
movie. I also thought like there's a lot of like were there references to movies here and there?
There's a lot of references. Well, okay, first there's references
movies,
to Old
yeah.
Boy, first of all, right?
Yes, I got
the
that
whole
one.
action sequence.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Right. And then she, eats dumplings,
Right.
like shout outs to our World Cup a couple weeks ago where we, discussed what are you gonna eat. Then that was really cool. And then there was this whole series of references to Good Day. You guys didn't catch that?
No, I got that. That guy. I don't know his name is. That's
Sejeong.
That guy appeared in that
recognize
music
him.
video for sure.
Right,
Like that
right,
was
right.
other than that, I didn't get it all that much. But what other things did you notice?
Okay, when in the very beginning of the music video, she walks on the straight platform.
Yeah.
On the background, there's like time schedules for each.
And
of
it
the
has
trains.
Yes.
all the other songs / albums, right?
Nope, it has all the ones in her 20s.
Oh,
Oh.
So I'm thinking this is a story about her 20s and wrapping it up because I think she's like 29, 30 or something like that. She's wrapping up her
wow. Yeah,
entire
yeah,
decade.
yeah.
Right. The train is her leaving the 20s.
So
And
where are you
at
going?
the end,
Yeah.
she's in another train coming. It's like, oh, 30s. What are we gonna do now? It's all that.
Oh.
And then
bro, she's 27. She got a lot of years left, dude.
I don't.
No,
You
I
know
get I get what you were saying though, because the whole theming of the lyrics was like, it was at first I'm like, is this a breakup? Is that what we're talking about?
Right,
and she was
right.
talking about like the
Oh,
climax of stuff, right? And like
Right.
and spring falling like petals, things like that.
Right.
But then just the vibe of the song isn't like, it didn't feel like they were like she was singing about a relationship. So I was like, it has to be something more going here. I kind of get that she was leaving something like behind or
Right.
something was changing in her life.
She's 29 in Korean age. That's what that is. First of all.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then the thing about Good Day that I noticed is right there's the guy. There's the titles on the back.
Yep.
She pulls lyrics from the original song word by word and re-sings them here. With a different
Oh,
rhythm and a different melody.
okay.
And then another thing is, you guys remember like this is actually Chung Jae-young's part in the original Good Day. In the verses, you know how like IU sings the part and then the instrument comes in. 어쩜 이렇게 하늘은 더 파란 건지. Bum,
Yeah, yeah,
bum,
yeah.
bum, 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 bum. If you listen to the beginning of verse 2, that is there.
It is there.
Melody by melody
Oh.
without a single change. That's there.
Oh.
This is some like 40 too many brain folds for us
I
things that are
like it
going
though.
on.
I really like. I felt like there was a lot of thought into the music video and like the message behind it because there was a lot of like clues that they weren't really very apparent, but if you pay more attention, then you kind of catch it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's,
Yeah.
it's for on one end it felt like fan service for everyone.
yeah.
For everyone who's catching it, it's really fun. I guess spoilers alert. I don't know. But also I really feel like it's her expression about leaving this time period.
I
of
can
her.
see that now for sure.
Right. And to me that felt
other things like her purple outfit is clearly referencing DeLuna, in my opinion. Because I associate
Okay.
like if I see IU in like a silky purple dress, there's a one that she wore in DeLuna, which was very prominent in a lot of the stuff.
Interesting.
That's what I thought. So she's saying she might have been referencing a lot of like her acting roles too, and
she might have been. Acting's
we
a
just
big part
don't
of
know.
her thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I felt like that purple outfit was DeLuna.
On that note, remember the old boy fight scene we mentioned earlier?
Yeah.
To me, especially because it was near the middle, where Chatshire came out, it felt like she was fighting her way through
Oh,
the
shut up, dude.
internet comments.
Nah, too much, dude.
I don't know.
Also,
yeah.
can we talk about the IU black outfit where she looked all sexy in that one shot? Like,
Oh, the disco one. Yeah.
Yeah, woo, that was
dope.
woo. Okay, that's all I'll say about that.
Overall, even the arrangement wise, it's really well done. Like, I feel like even like into Palette, like she was still kind of leaning into like the cutesy style of singing.
Yes.
And I feel like with this album, that's completely gone out the window. Like, it's
Yeah, this
very
is like
straightforward.
this is like new IU in my opinion. What
Right.
we're getting here.
And she pulls it off so well. It's so complete. I'm clearly hogging the mic. How do you feel about this song, Anita?
Oh no, I feel like you've touched upon a lot of things. I wanted to talk about the music video too because I really like it. A thing about the message of the song, and I think it makes sense now that you kind of explain. Like, it seems like she's kind of reminiscing, but also looking forward to the future. There's a quote on one of the signs in the station that you kind of get to see in the beginning of the music video that says, "Spring is short, but it comes again." Right, and I feel like that kind of has that bittersweet feeling of like, yeah, we're kind of moving on from this era maybe, or like this sound or this image, but like it doesn't mean that it won't be good again. Like whatever is coming will also be great. So
whatever's coming is whatever
really
is coming. Right. And one thing I thought about the whole like her reminiscing into the 20s, it didn't really feel like, oh, it was the great 20s, it was the roaring 20s, it was fun. It didn't feel like it felt more like oh, there were some good parts. There were some okay parts.
Yeah.
There were some, poo
I agree.
pee, you smell like wee wee, like like
No, I agree. It's not just all happiness, you could tell. Even in the lyrics.
right.
Overall, though, between Lilac and Coin, the professionalism in her like performance in these music videos is crazy, right?
Crazy.
It's crazy. Like, I think we're taking for granted how special she is as a talent, because like this is like high level crap we seen on the screen these days, dude. Like, it was nuts.
It's nuts. It's like, it's dare I say, there's nothing to criticize about this track for me.
Woo!
Like
Good.
people, I guess
Good. I like to hear
people were, maybe they didn't like the airiness. I don't know. I think she pulled it off really well. Her upper range, lower range, all good. She wrote the lyrics of this thing all by herself. It was really, really well written, not cringy or cheesy at all. Music video has a lot of depth. Song theme has a lot of depth. Has a lot of thematic structure with the entire album. It hits all the check boxes for me.
Hey man, like low key, I was kind of worried once we got Celebrity, but like she totally redeemed herself with Lilac, and now let's start talking about Coin.
Queen,
brassy and funky, right? There's a gambling motif going on with the Coin, right? They even brought in the guy who played Agui from Tacha, the movie series.
That's who it is. Okay,
that's who it is. Like that actor you see gambling against IU, he's very synonymous with this one role in a gambling movie called Tacha, and his character is very popular. His Agui, like that's a legendary gambling figure in Korea. Is that character?
Nice.
So he appears fictional figure. Yeah. The reason why I prefer Lilac to Coin is because I feel like with Coin, number one, I don't think it's super IU. Number two, I think that there are aspects, particularly the chorus, that funk sound effect thing that comes in, that I've seen different iterations of it from other groups in the past couple years. Like, at least that's how I felt. That being said, it's not like I'm saying that Coin was a bad song, because I still think Coin's a really good song.
Super catchy.
It's just like I've seen bits of it. The thing that really stood out to me more than the song itself was like her dancing. We got dancer IU in this. Like after the rapping in this, also like she rapped a lot more than she normally does. Right? That was kind of crazy. And then she had a whole dance sequence for the second chorus. I was like, I did not know she had this in her. Like the swag was next level. All right, those are my takes.
I find it interesting that I feel like both of you have a very positive opinions on the rapping bit. I was a little iffy on it. I don't know if it's just because I haven't seen her do it a ton, or I don't know. Maybe it's the tone that she had. I almost feel like it was rap, but I also feel like a singing, talking type bit of a break, and it took me a little out of it.
Excuse me. Do you have anything against Kid Millie? Do you have anything against all these rappers who they rap like this?
Well, maybe I'm not like a huge fan of that style either, I guess, but I don't know. It was a little interesting to hear it in this type of sound, and I get it because I feel like it was more of a tougher, protagonist in this song, and in the music video. So I get it. Like, it made sense in theory, but I don't know if I liked how it was executed. That was the only thing for me in this song.
I mean, for me, I heard it, I listened to it. First couple listens, I was listening, and I was like, this sounds very familiar, not simply because of the whole brass drop, but like the entire song felt something. It almost felt like reminiscent of something. I was having so much trouble figuring out why. The rap in particular, first of all, I thought it was really well structured. I do think it's more of a trendy direction to do like that kind of rap, and feels like an evolution in terms of like what she did with Leon in terms of 2015 on Infinite Challenge with Kwon Myung-soo. And then I was like, you know what? I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna go look at the credits, and there I see Mr. Pop Time.
Pop Time.
Pop Time. You guys remember him? He did a lot of songs with Zico. Almost all the songs that Zico wrote, Mr. Pop Time co-wrote.
Okay.
Yeah. So there, I look at that and I go, okay. That's where I think it feels very familiar. Then I go listen to the rap again, and imagine Zico rapping it, and I was like, damn, okay, like this is Zico's flow.
Zico could have done that.
No, right.
Really?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, he would have had a different like rap tone, right? Like
I think the tone is what did it for me. I don't know.
Right. He wouldn't have done the whole whisper thing, but I think the flow wise, it was very similar. That being said, I think overall, like there was a really nice sense of rhythm. Again, her usage of upper range and lower range and the way she goes back and forth, up and down again. I think that was very memorable and very impressive, must say. And if you think about kind of leading in with the attitude, the theme that she was showing off in the previous song with Coin and the entire album, this almost, it feels like a reminder of the attitude she has towards the pop industry. Like she's gonna go all in, you know, like
okay.
I feel like that's her saying this is the attitude I've had during the 20s towards the industry, but it's also the attitude I'm gonna have going forward. Like that's what it feels like. It feels like a perfect display of her attitude.
Interesting. Okay.
And you know, like things like that add up to making a nice album.
You're thinking a lot. I like this.
There's a lot to think about. There's a lot of depth.
Props to the styling too. The suits. I really like.
Oh yeah. Yes.
The suits.
Even like the cards on the back wall. Like I like the details they had in this music video, even though it was definitely just CG. Like you could tell.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
I ain't complaining. The choreo sequences were like, I did not expect that. Like, I like as we mentioned with like Lilac, like we're like, I don't want to say we're privileged to see her in peak form, but like this is some historic run she's on, right? Like everything the girl is touching right now is literally gold. It's crazy. Everything she's doing.
I mean, I don't want to say for sure about her whole album yet because I've listened to the first half of her album a couple times. Her full album I haven't listened to that many times, but in comparison to her previous albums, I think this stands out really well. Like it's a very well-made pop album so far. Like both in terms of these danceable tracks and like other tracks on this album too. Like track 4 I think was more of like an 80s ballad that was really well made too. It's peak IU. Peak performance IU.
Constantly evolving, but the level of performance is still through the roof, regardless of what she's doing.
Yep.
Absolute, like she's a complete anomaly in the industry, like how crazy she is. But let's move on to the other song we're covering this week. We have Sejeong with Warning featuring Lil Boi. Interesting feature. She's still at Jellyfish, debuted 2016 with IUI and Gugudan. Her last 3 solo songs were Whale, Plant, and Tunnel, with two music show wins so far. I want to say off the bat, I was very happy this week. We got 2 artists that I hold very dear in my heart, right?
Yeah.
Some of my favorite people. Some of my favorite people in the industry. The first thing I want to say is I'm very happy that this song is not a ballad. Because
me too. Me too.
Right,
so
Anita?
glad.
Everything was a ballad. And I'm like, all right, we know, like, if we think about it, I'm at the level of fan where I'm really pretty comfortable saying, like, I've seen some of her side content. I've seen how she interacts with the fans, at least the face that she tries to present when she's not doing music. She ain't, like it's hard to imagine her, like, doing straight ballads, in my opinion. When you get to know who Sejeong is as a a forward-facing celebrity in Korea, right?
Okay.
She has been doing that though. It's been going okay, but like this is a complete departure from the ballads. I would say. I will expand on it more. I like the song more than the music video, and I think that the feature's a little sus, in my opinion.
Okay, I mean, okay, let's go back to what you were saying, because like, do you think this is a better portrayal of her identity as a celebrity in general?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
I think anything that's not a ballad is a better extension of who she is as a person.
So you're saying if she was doing Step and Lean, drinking, these kind of trap songs, that would have been a better.
If she's acting like Happy Sejeong, like I think it's a better extension. Although I'm not going to discount, because clearly she wanted to express certain emotions with her ballad, so I'm not going to discount that. But I just feel like for her as a career move, doing not ballads, I feel like is a more sound decision. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, she could have gone the route of doing just ballads. That's a very safe route. It is. Like, ballads are an incredibly profitable genre in Korea. It's one of the most mainstream genres in Korea. That being said, this felt more like an approach to do generally pop friendly sounding stuff. It was, not gonna lie, it was a little generic, just a little bit. I did like the brass in the background. That was very nice. If you've listened to the show long enough, you've probably heard me complain about brass. This is good brass. I like the brass. Sorry, Iceland. So overall, I'm not too big to complain about. For Sejeong in specific, she did. Her voice was a little more huskier than I recall. I'm not gonna complain. I thought it was nice. The lyrics, which she took part in, right? Actually, no, she wrote by herself, except for Lil Boi's verse. Not too big on it. Might be because I had to compare it directly with IU's two other songs this week. I agree. I'm biased.
No, I agree. On a different week, like the opinions might be a little bit different on this one.
Yeah. But overall, you guys have you guys ever seen one of those life insurance advertisements?
Okay, I don't know where we're going, but yeah,
like one of those like things where like they show a happy family,
yeah.
And then at the end they're like, you don't want to lose this. Sign up for Samsung Life Insurance.
Is that what you felt?
I feel like the music I was hearing here was like the kind of music I would hear there. Like the pianos, like dun 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 dun.
Commercial type,
Right.
commercially.
It felt
Little Johnny is coming back
felt-
from soccer practice. Don't make sure nothing happens to him with Samsung Life. Like
optimism was the main thing I was feeling.
Yeah, well, the message of the song was really
right.
nice.
Which is a lot considering the Gugudan situation.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, Sejeong as an individual though is doing pretty well because of how well the Uncanny Counter show did. Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that show did extremely well. All right, let me air my qualms now, right?
Yeah. Rant.
Okay, this
We know you
music
want
video.
to.
I was thinking about this all day. I asked multiple people this. Like I asked like people in my household, people on Discord. I asked Warren it like twice. The issue I have with this music video is there are certain points where it's the same thing I said about the aespa stuff, the last aespa song, where I'm thinking about this person singing this song that I'm hearing in the studio, right? And what I'm seeing on the screen does not match up. Like, what I mean by that is that I feel like there's a certain movement or like effort that I should see when you're singing these specific notes or I'm hearing this thing. And there are just certain points in this music video where I feel like it doesn't match up and then I lose my immersion once in a while.
There's a word in Korean that I don't know how to translate into English, but roughly it means to feel out of place. It's called 위화감.
Yeah. Additionally, this might be nitpicking. There are a couple points where like the mouth movement and what you're hearing doesn't sync like 100% correctly. It's a little wonky. Lastly, okay. I don't want to say this one. This is
What is it?
Lil Boi?
no, not Lil Boi. Lil Boi
not
felt
yet.
weird in general. I thought it has to do with Sejeong. There are just certain points in this music video where I feel like she's just trying really, really hard. like maybe a little bit too hard with the expressions, you know? I don't know. Like, I'm really conflicted about this because I like Sejeong's my girl, you know? Like, I'm a big Sejeong homer. I bought the first like mini album she released, even though I wasn't a fan of the song all that much. Like, that's where I'm at, right?
Yeah.
And there was just certain points of this music video. I'm like, man, I was like, fam, we tried a little bit too hard here. Like, to have these expressions going on. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's not gonna be realistic. Whoever want this, but in my ideal world, where the K-pop entertainment agencies do nothing but invest money into these, I think Kim Sejeong might have been saying about something very different. Maybe she might have been saying about positivity. I don't know. If I was in her place, I would be singing about how like stupid this whole situation is, where my group is destroyed. That's
okay.
what I'd be singing about. She was very sad about that in her Instagram posts. Here, she's done a complete, like, it's not a complete 180. She's done a 175. And she's like, I'm positive now.
Gotta be positive.
Yeah, stay positive. And
what did you feel
a little off
about this Lil Boi thing?
I thought Lil Boi was fine. What did Lil Boi ever do to you?
I didn't think it was.
I thought it came out of left field. Like, Hobie showed up, did his crap, and then just dipped. Like, I don't know. I don't think it needed it, in my opinion.
I'll be frank, it felt like the traditional marketing tactic of, we need a rapper here. Sejeong can't rap. Let's get a rapper. Who's popular? Oh, Lil Boi is popular.
Oh,
Get
who
the
wants Show Me
man
the
on
Money?
here.
Let's
Right.
throw them on this. Right?
Right. Everyone
Like,
loves Lil Boi right now. Get the man over here. That being said, I don't know who styled him. He looks old.
he did kind of look old, dude.
I'm okay. I started listening to Lil Boi back when he was in Geeks. So, Geeks
yeah.
never. I mean, they never disbanded, but like that's like what, over a decade ago.
It's been a while.
And I get that he's not gonna look the same as he did in his early 20s. But I saw him last year on Show Me the Money. He looks better. He's a good-looking guy, my man. Like, and here he looks like he don't look good. I don't know. Something
Anita,
about,
you were more positive about the whole package we got, right?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I kind of get what Doug was saying about like the expressions and the maybe the overall push of positivity and like trying to see the brighter side of things. And I kind of get it because I do feel like at some points it felt like we could show a little bit more of the sad part too, because the lyrics do kind of reference that, but we don't see it a ton. So I feel like we could have done a little bit different in the music video direction. But just song wise, I thought it was so much more towards the sound that I was hoping she would go towards. Because I feel like she has that power vocals and she can do pop really well. We know that from IOI. So I feel like I've been kind of waiting for her to just go towards that direction a little bit more. And I think this is a good sign. I don't think it's amazing as it is right now, but I feel like with
I'm
more...
hopeful. I'm hopeful now.
Yeah. Like I can see it. I can see it that it could happen.
Yeah.
her message of positivity worked.
Yeah, she's
It
like
did.
she's like a growing plant, and I don't see any warning signs through the tunnel because this ain't a whale. I just referenced all of her songs.
Yes.
You did.
Is that what you were doing while Anita was talking? Looking up song titles again?
Yeah, I was. Dude.
Jesus.
But Sejeong, I'm excited to see what she does. I think her company's kind of crap though, so it is what it is.
You know what? I think I'd be excited equally as well. Just when you come back next time, please don't say good cheer up in 6 different languages. That's not good lyrics writing.
Oh, I kind of thought that was a little cute though, because I could recognize some of them.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Other releases this week include Sorn from CLC released the song called Run.
Hey.
Kangta released Freezing. That's the OG.
Hey,
Yeah.
actual OG.
Jackson released the song called Leave Me Loving You. Actually kind of good. Go check that one out. Izone released a cover of Rua's 3-4.
I love that
Rula.
song.
Oh man.
Hoorah.
Infinite's Sungyu released Hush. Winner's Sungyun released Aya. That's how we pronounce that. And then Checkmate released You. So I heard the Kangta song's good. I heard the Jackson song's very good. So go check out those ones.
Yeah.
All right, Spice King. I wonder what's going to happen this week. It's a segment where we will decide which song reigns supreme. So we're going to evaluate the Soju chart for song quality, spice, and listener fatigue. songs that placed number 1 on the Soju chart will be this week's Spice King. All right, last week, the Crown and the Spice Kings from last week, or Queens, were Weekly with After School. Shout out to Weekly. Second place was Brave Girls Rolling, and third place was Rosé's On the Ground. New candidates, IU's Lilac, IU's Coin, and Sejeong's Warning. I'm gonna go, right?
Yeah.
First place has to be IU's Lilac, in my opinion. It gotta be. The first place. Second place, though, I'm gonna switch it up. Not what you think. I'm gonna put Weekly's After School in second place.
Nice, yes.
And I'm gonna sandwich Weekly by IU, so I will put Coin in third place.
Oh.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right.
Interesting. Anita, you want to go or should I go?
You should go.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, should I start from the beginning or from the bottom?
Go from the bottom, dude.
Yeah, that
I will
makes
go from
more
the
interesting.
bottom. The bottom here is After School by Weekly.
Oh, okay.
Good song. Can't complain. Listen to it over the week. Nice.
Nice.
On
Nice.
second place, I have Coin by IU, and first place I have Lilac by IU.
All right, let's go. Anita, do you have? Wait, do you want to justify your choices or anything?
No, I'm gonna go, Anita.
I mean, it doesn't differ that much, but first place for me is still After School.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like it. I think it has a really good vibe, really catchy. But second place, and I don't know, it's recent. I will probably listen to this even more. Lilac from IU. So second place, Lilac. Third place, I it seems like you guys are over it, but I'm still listening to Rollin'.
Okay.
It's
I'm
kind
not
of
over it
weighing
either.
down, but it's still a really good song.
If I can elaborate my enthusiasm for a couple of these tracks a little bit. Still listening to Roland, still having a good time. Still listening to their other track as well, still having a good time. Still listening to Coin, good time. Lilac, quite possibly Song of the Year contender.
Oh,
I agree. At this point,
Easy contender for Hall of Spice.
I agree.
My top 5 songs from IU overall.
ooh,
So far, favorite track of the year.
wow.
Interesting thing about Brave Girls is they are now making the rounds on all the big variety shows. I know they're gonna be
Nice.
on
Great for
Unhyung
them.
or Ask Us Anything or Knowing Bros, however you want to call the show.
Yeah.
And all 4 are gonna be on Running Man next week as well. They're getting on the big shows right now.
This is their week of trials, the variety challenge.
Yeah.
week. Yeah. If they leave a good impression, it's gonna be a long-term success.
This is sink or swim, honestly. If they do well on these variety shows, and then the song that comes out in the summer, because they said they're gonna do something in the summer, if it's
Yeah.
good, it will solidify them for probably another couple years. But like,
Oh, I hope
we'll
so.
have to
They're
see
gonna
what
be the
happens.
Summer Queen. I
Yeah.
will admit, I've seen some YouTube clips of the
Yeah.
Inji girl, Wang Nunja, also known as Pepe. She looks like Pepe the Frog.
No, she doesn't.
She said herself she does, so you can't argue against that. Man, she's funny as heck.
All
They
right.
seem fun.
so
They're really
bad at
fun.
everything.
Yeah.
Let me announce the Spice chart though.
Yeah.
First place this week on the Soju chart and picking up her first crown is IU's Lilac. So shout out to IU.
Woo.
Second place is After School by Weekly with 6 points.
Nice.
Lilac had 8. After School has 6. And then in third place, IU's Coin with 3. So I predicted the chart correctly this week, I guess.
Wow.
Finally, we're at show winners. Anita, hit us with them.
Yes. So Rose had a big week. She had 5 music show wins with On the Ground. So her first win being on Show Champion, and then she picked up more on Countdown, Music Bank, Show Music Core, and Inkigayo. So big congrats to her. Another winner was Lim Young-woong with My Starry Love. He had another win on the show. So total 2 wins for him.
Yo, Rose racking those wins up.
Yeah.
She got some competition though. I forgot to mention this
Oh.
earlier, but to promote her 5th album Lilac, IU has been confirmed to perform on all public TV stations. So
Oh,
KBS's
boy.
Music Bank, NBC Show Music Core, SBS's Inkigayo. It is the first time she's appearing on Show Music Core since 2014.
Oh man.
Oh my.
Yeah, she's
been a while.
This year to
Yeah.
wrap up her 20s with the bang.
dude, like she might win a gajillion awards.
man.
But we're now at the end of part 1 of SojuTalk episode 132. We'll be back after a short break. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk K-pop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using, and consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
We are back at it with part 2 of SojuTalk episode 132, where we discuss recent K-pop news and events and give you the state of the nation. First major news topic, JYP X Tencent. That's kind of... We were mentioning it last week a little, but it finally is confirmed. So JYP Entertainment has entered a strategic partnership with China's Tencent Music Entertainment, also known as TME. In the partnership, JYP will provide its music to TME's music platforms. I'm going to butcher some of these because they're Chinese names, but QQ Music, I think it's Kugo Music, Kuwu or something Music, and how do I say the last one?
I think it's Kuwo. I might be wrong. I don't know.
And we sing on top of other social entertainment platforms and receive exposure across various video and live streaming channels. Okay. So more or less, JYP is planning to expand into the Chinese market by partnering up with Tencent, which is a massive billion-dollar company there, and all of their music are going to be on all of... It's kind of crazy that TME has 4 platforms in itself, right?
Yeah.
But all of the JYP artist stuff is going to be on those. Both companies will work together to maximize their synergy by launching various services through joint marketing, promotions, and live events. So they are also foreseeing this partnership in a post-COVID era, it seems. TME currently operates an array of innovative platforms that deal with online music, online karaoke, and music-oriented live streaming. They aim to increase the role of music in the public's everyday lives by allowing users to search, listen, create, enjoy, and share music, ultimately cultivating a culture of interacting through music. I know I gave you the business pitch at the end.
Wow.
Sorry, guys.
The elevator pitch, I will invest.
From JYP standpoint, we know that there has been issues with Korean media, music, dramas, all that type of stuff entering the Chinese market. It seems like they're pulling back on that a little bit. This is a big partnership, right? If I understand correctly, I think SM has one with Tencent as well. Not 100% sure of that, but I think it's true.
Yeah, I think they started doing that like a couple years back, where they basically anything that's like very like explicitly named Korean, labeled Korean, is like not allowed to be imported to China. I'm gonna guess this is their like great work around that. Especially given Tencent is like what, like it's the government's big, like it's their child. They gave a lot of effort into loving it. So I think in JYP's perspective, I think that's good. Getting a lot of investment, I think that's really, really good as well. With these 2 partnerships, I am a little concerned that we might be seeing a reliance on this. Just something to think about. But otherwise, kind of excited. We'll see where this goes.
There's a lot of money to be made on both sides. I think because I know C-pop is a thing, but I don't think it's anywhere as relevant as K-pop is on a global scale. So I think it's mutually beneficial because JYP is like, China got a lot of people and a lot of money. And then the Chinese market is like, this K-pop thing's kind of big, right? We might want to make a profit on that. So I think that's clearly what's going on here. I'm interested to see what happens with this joint marketing, promotions, and live events. It might mean if it opens up enough, like K-pop concerts in China could happen. They would make so much money if they did that, right? Like, so we'll have to see. Anita, you got any thoughts about this?
I don't know. I find it interesting. I wonder if this will end up being like... I didn't know that SM was possibly already involved.
Yeah, they are. I looked it up. They have a strategic,
So like,
strategic partnership back in 2019.
Yeah. I think that's really interesting that more of the big companies, I guess, are seeing as like, let's actually commit to going into these platforms and working with an already established Chinese entertainment. I don't know. Hopefully, I think I'm always up for like interchange of content because I think there's people that want to see it, right? So I feel like it would make sense that they would try to get it out there. I don't know. I hope it's for the good.
I wonder what's gonna happen. I wonder what's gonna happen. Because I know I don't know the exact way this works, but like sometimes Korean is not allowed on Chinese TV.
Yeah,
it's not.
So I wonder how that's gonna happen, right? Just some food for thought.
We'll see what happens. I think it's politically and culturally there's a lot of it's an interesting time. Between two countries. So all
right.
Hope music brings people together.
Yeah.
You thought I was going to say something crazy. Your face had something.
All right. Next, we got a week of accomplishments. A lot of people made some cool moves this week. So on March 29th today, Lilac achieved a perfect all kill by placing number 1 on the weekly and real-time charts of iChart, daily 24 hits chart of Melon, daily and real-time charts of Genie and Bugs, daily Vibe, and real-time Flow. It is the third song of 2021 to reach a perfect all kill alongside IU's Celebrity, so it's the second one of the year, and Brave Girls Rolling. Here's the crazy thing. This is IU's 20th perfect all kill. The most in the industry, 21 if you count her feature on an Epic High song. And this is ahead of Big Bang's 5, which is in second place, and Twice's 4 in third place.
5.
Oh my.
4 and then 20. Oh man, what a cultural figure this person
20th too. Great number.
Like here's the thing, IU doesn't sell the most albums ever, right? Like she's not like she sells 1 million albums at a time. She has good numbers, right? But the streaming for IU is next level, right?
It's a good indicator of like how the strong connection she has with the general public. Because like a regular Joe off the streets isn't gonna buy an album by you. I'm sorry, he's not.
No,
but he's gonna listen to the new song because
they know IU.
They know IU and they're interested. What a strong power.
Yeah, she's like a top 5 most important people in the Korean entertainment industry with like BTS, obviously, like UJ Silk, people like that. She's up there with them. Yep. Next. This past week, Rosé's On the Ground debuted number 1 on both the Global 200 chart with 92.1 million streams and number 1 on the Global excluding US chart, which 85.7 million streams. And both of those are those new charts from Billboard that they're now looking to encapsulate the global numbers. The song also debuted at number 70 on the Billboard Hot 100. That's the major chart, which is the highest ranking ever reached by a female Korean soloist.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like just like the worldwide strength of Rosé and of course Blackpink is crazy in terms of the girl group scene right now. In terms of sales though, right? Rosé and IU are now the 2 female solo they now have the 2 female soloist albums with the highest first day sales.
Ooh.
So this is from Hanto. So Rosé she sold 282,000 copies of her, I don't know what the mini album's exactly called, and then IU's Lilac sold 216,000, right? The previous record was IU's Love Poem at 125,000, and then fourth place now is Taeyeon Purpose with 96,000, and then Solar's Spit It Out with 62,000. So it has basically doubled the record.
Ooh.
Wow.
Do we know what Rosé's mini album? Wasn't it just R, I think?
Yeah, you have it written here. It says R.
All right, I was just confused because it was so short. But how do we feel about that? The trend from last year of album sales increasing seems like it's continuing more, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
very much.
Every time you come back, it's a bigger market, growing market. More people coming in, more money flowing in, more albums flowing in and out. I can't complain. Bigger industry.
More money for the artist too, which I think is the best thing.
Yes.
Lastly, for the second week in a row, Very Very has topped the Billboard World Digital Song Sales chart with Get Away.
Ooh.
Their previous comeback, GBTV, also chopped the chart after its release. If y'all remember that.
Yes. Nice.
I'm gonna be real here. I don't know if this is specific to Very Very, but they're the ones who keep doing this and the articles I find when it happens.
Nice.
So if you have any info as to how they're doing this, or if it's a lot of people are doing this or something, let us know, because I'm personally very curious as to this, because they're the only people who I ever see articles about them topping this chart. So shout out to Very Very fans, because they're clearly doing something correctly, right?
Good international presence.
All right, quick takes now. The first one, Weverse announced that Treasure will be opening up a fan community on the platform. Treasure is the first YG artist to open a community on Weverse. You remember a couple months ago we talked about how YG and Big Hit were finally coming together. It's happening now.
Here we go. It's
the start.
Hi, family.
The big old hype. But next, Chanyeol enlisted in the military today on the 29th. He will receive 4 weeks of basic military training, which is very standard, before being assigned to a unit to serve as an active duty soldier. Best of luck, Chanyeol. I also think Baekhyun is going soon. He
announced.
He had like some kind of live thing. I don't know what platform it was on, but he was saying like, I don't really have schedules in April because I can't delay this anymore. So he was basically telling fans he's going soon. Next one, TOO changed their name to TO1 and open up new social media accounts. As you remember, TOO was formed, TO1 now was formed through the Mnet reality show World Class and made an appearance on Road to Kingdom in 2020. Their most recent news and comeback plans were delayed due to a dispute between CJ and NCH Entertainment. We reported that one like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They say it's resolved, but like kinda sus that the name just randomly changed, right?
Yeah, something's up.
I mean, I'll be honest. I wasn't big on the name TOO to begin with. It's hard to pronounce. Looks like two, which is not a good name either.
People say this name looks too much like that Japanese group Anita likes.
JO1?
Oh.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I saw this come up.
You know what it reminds me of besides JO1? You know T1, the league team?
SKT T1?
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of.
Kind of does as
Interesting.
T1, TO1, same, not the same thing.
All right, so this is like, I don't know if we talked about this one yet, but on March 26th, Spire Entertainment officially revealed the 11-member lineup for its new project group, Omega X. They called it an Avengers type group. I wouldn't go that far. They basically said that the members were going to come from different groups and had already debuted, things like that. So the members will be coming from groups including 7 O'Clock, Annoy, Spectrum, 1 to 9, Gidongdae, Limitless, Snooper, and One Team. I know, not the heavy hitters, guys.
I know some of these.
I know some of them though. Yeah, like I know Limitless was the group that had Moonbok on it. I know 1 to 9. I know One Team.
One Team, Annoy.
So if you want to look up the specific members, you could look that up online. Additionally, some fun facts. 8 out of the 11 members have appeared on audition or survival programs, including PD 101 Season 2, The Unit, Mix 9, and Under 19.
I mean, I'm kind of excited to see where this goes.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah. It's
Because like none of these groups are extremely notable. Let's be honest here. Maybe this will do some things. All right, next, March 25th, Starship Entertainment announced that Monsta X's world tour will be postponed for a second time, with further details about the new dates to come. Clearly due to COVID still.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe like I think so. I saw people saying, why not just cancel, right? I think the reason you don't cancel here is because they have reserved time at some of these arenas. So if you hold the reservation, I think you can move it, but if you cancel it, then you might lose slots. That would be my guess as to what's going on here. Lastly, this is some tea that we might want to talk about. According to Star News, now I will preface this that this is completely rumors, not confirmed. Although nothing is confirmed, YG's new girl group, tentatively called Baby Monster, it's called that because YG filed a lot of trademarks and stuff, but it is rumored to be a powerful vocal group reminiscent of Big Mama from the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or do you want to explain who Big Mama were and like what they were as a group?
I mean, I believe they were under YG. I don't quite remember. They were a 4-person R&B, I guess.
Yeah,
group.
vocal group.
Right, vocal only group. I don't think they danced. I don't quite remember. They weren't the most popular in terms of like public popularity, but man, they sang really well. They sang the heck out of their. Like, it was great.
So the other things I saw was like they're like we're going heavy on the vocals was the thing I kept on seeing everywhere.
Interesting.
And they even mentioned how like they want to be very different from like Treasure, like a traditional boy group. They like we want to be a vocal group. I don't know if there's going to be dancing, but like it's vocal is what they're shooting for.
I mean, my problem with Big Mama was, I mean, I guess it's not a problem. It's now looking back, one of the things that I didn't feel completely satisfied was all of these 4 vocalists, wonderful, crazy good on their own aspects. But I was like, they should be solos. They should be soloists. They have strong capabilities and have a lot of strong identities to be their own thing. That being said, I'm sure YG knows what they're doing, so we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. But I don't know. We haven't had these groups in a while, right? Because like Big Mama was the group that kind of started the whole like Sia, Brown Eyed Girls, Gabi and Jay, those groups, and then slowly that identity moved into Mamamoo and then Sistar and like those groups.
Hey, we also like got to remember like 2AM was a pretty much a purely vocal
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
That was a thing. So like I don't know, it's possible to be successful doing this type of thing. We'll just have to see, right?
I don't like the name though. Baby Monster. What is that name?
Are they young? They must be young.
It's like Baby Monsters, and then they've already like trademarked like Baymon, like.
Baymon.
Yeah.
Sounds like some Beyblade ripoff.
Sounds like Rap Monster's kid. Like baby. But all right, announced comebacks. We are continuing the trend of everyone trying to come back in April. So Park Bom, March 31st. Thank you, Park Bom, for not doing this in April, right? 17's Hoshi's having a mixtape April 2nd.
Oh.
Wendy, April 5th, double title tracks. Stacy, April 8th. Yoonji Song, April 15th. Newest, April 19th. Day 6, April 19th. Oh My Girl, April. Shiny, April. NCT Dream, April. Davichi, April. In Hype in April. We in April.
Please tell me this is an April Fool's joke.
It's too much, right?
Why is Shiny on the list? Didn't they come back?
Repackage, dude.
Oh, of course. Why did I even ask?
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting Beans. Okay, we're getting Stacy. Okay, we're getting Wendy. Man, lots of good lineup.
Another vocal group, Davichi, right there.
Oh,
Purely
yeah.
vocal group.
Yes.
All right. State of the Nation. Before we talk about like what we've been doing lately, next week we will start covering Kingdom because Kingdom starts on the 1st, I believe. Here's some tea about Kingdom. First, TVXQ's Yuno will not be participating in the upcoming recordings of Kingdom. He was originally set to be MC alongside fellow member Changmin, but has recently been investigated for violating social distancing regulations. So Changmin will now serve as the sole MC of the program. Makes sense. I think it's unfortunate, but like, it is what it is.
What it is.
The tea that came out today was that there's like rumors of unfair budgeting, meaning that certain groups spent way more than other groups on stages. I don't know if it was the boys, but if you saw their Road to Kingdom stages, y'all know what I mean, guys.
Yeah.
But, okay.
What people are saying is that their groups were not supposed to spend more than $5,000 for the stage, but apparently that was only communicated to three of the groups. So the other 3 apparently thought that they could spend as much money as they wanted.
Oh no.
So yeah, I wonder how. Like, all right, when we start watching this, guys, let's try to guess which 3 groups didn't spend a lot versus the other ones. And in response to that, there was another rumor that came out. I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but people think that they released something good to cover up the bad thing. The good thing was people are saying that there's going to be no eliminations on the show.
Okay.
Oh. Huh.
That changes things a lot, right?
It does.
But like, I don't know, man. These Mnet survival shows. Off to a soft start again.
This one's highly anticipated, though. So
it is,
we'll
of
have
course.
to see.
Of course, but we'll see.
All right, we're at base State of the Nation now.
Watching anime, dog?
Bro, I'm like,
Wait,
I had so much free time. The fishing business is going to start picking up lately, right? Well, not lately, soon, because the temperature is going to increase. But right now, like, I am doing a lot of chilling. I watched so many things this week. I like an embarrassing amount. Let me go through some of them. The stuff from this current season. Well, not this current season, but stuff that are ending right now. 2 shows ended this week for me. Kind of sad. Jujutsu Kaisen finale happened. Anita and I watched it. Amazing finale. Like,
nice.
It was nice. The other show that ended this week for me was ReZero Season 2. It's at a point where some people think this, like, it could be the end. Even though there's more story. Like, they wrapped it up so well that people said if it ended, like, it could stand alone. What they showed. I'm kind of scared about that because I really like that show.
Well, Doug, you want more of ReZero? Is that what you want?
Bro, okay. I don't want to spoil things, though.
Well, okay. Spoilers alert!
Not a spoiler.
Okay, never mind. No spoilers. Keep listening.
Not a spoiler, but there are certain female characters that were widely absent in season 2.
Oh.
I hope things can change if there's a season 3. That's all I'll say about that. Not super spoilery.
If you want a season 3, start buying their merch. Give them lots of money because that's what fuels season 3.
Hey, I've seen some collections online of people with like 1,000 REM figures, dude.
Oh my God.
Now, if you want season 3,
buy REM figures. But all right. Other shows. I watched the classic known as Steins Gate, the science fiction anime. I watched the base Steins Gate. I watched Steins Gate 0, which is one of the, like, an alternate route, and I watched the movie. If you haven't watched Steins Gate, just watch base Steins Gate. Amazing show. First 12 episodes. Hey, this is kind of fun. Interesting. What's going on? Second half of the show, absolute amazing dumpster fire is going on. Like, it's crazy town. What goes on there? Great show. Go watch that. All right. Next show. There's a show, sus name. The next 2 shows have sus names. Rent a Girlfriend and Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai. Okay.
Girl Senpai. Don't butcher that. Bunny Girl Senpai.
All right, Bunny Girl Senpai. All right, first one, Rent a Girlfriend. He's renting a girlfriend, right? There's 4 girls. The girls on the show are amazing. They all have very different, they're really fleshed out characters, in my opinion. The whole appeal is the girls on this show. The main character is a walking, like, bruh moment, though. Like, there are so many times where they set it up for him to do so well, right? He messes it up every goddamn time. It's to the point where at a certain part of the show, I was messaging Warren, like, I can't watch this anymore. I'm cringing too hard. Like, that being said, Chizuru, the main girl, is so good enough, like, that you could keep watching. That's the whole point of that show. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai. It reminds me of the Monogatari series, but with not enough degeneracy to compare. It's not that degenerate. I know if you look at the stock photos or the posters for this show, it's a girl in a bunny outfit, like a reminiscent of a Playboy bunny outfit. The show is not very sus at all, though, in my opinion.
They did it to drag you in. That's the whole reason.
Honestly, I was expecting more Bunny Senpai. Like, there wasn't all that much Bunny Senpai going on. The senpai is there, but she is not in that bunny outfit very much.
Bunny Girl is a lie.
That being said, entertaining. I watched the season plus the movie. Interesting. I thought it was entertaining. Finally, because I watched Kaguya-sama, I decided to watch more romance stuff, Nice romance stuff. First one is Horimiya is the show. It's apparently like the 13th highest ranked manga on Mal. Like, people like this show. Or 13th most popular, something like that. It is essentially a slice of life romance, a little bit of comedy thrown in. There's 2 characters, Hori and Miyamura, which is the guy, Hori's the girl. Essentially, they both have different alter egos when they're not at school. They fall in love that way. That being said, the guy is more simple than the girl. Like, the guy is hot. Like, in my opinion, Miyamura is hotter than Hori. Like no, straight up. Like, he's the more simple character.
Wow.
That dude is attractive. Straight up. Like, no, like, young. Honestly, it's like 12. I think the final episode is airing this coming week, like the current week we're on. It's a short, like, I think it's 13 episode season. it wraps up, I think, the entire storyline in that time. I heard they were skipping so many chapters. It's fun. Go watch it. The girl who voices Hori is also the voice actress for Asuna from SAO. So that's something. Lastly, along with Steins Gate, my favorite of the new things I watched this week was Quintessential Quintuplets. It's a sus name, right?
Trash can boy over here.
All this show is, right? It's a harem. I know I'm digging myself even deeper into a grave here.
You welcome you in the pit.
There's a guy. He's extremely intelligent. He's extremely hardworking. That's why he has good grades. He has to tutor a girl, but there's 5 times the amount to pay. But he's like, yo, I'm poor. I need this bread. Let me go tutor this girl. Nope, you're tutoring all 5 of the quintuplets, and they all are really dumb, right? It might seem on the base level that, he's just gonna, there's gonna be romance between all 5 of them. What it turns out, this show turns out to be is waifu war. Like, they are actively fighting each other to get this guy to like them at a certain point.
Wow.
That's a harem.
It's a straight up harem.
That's just a harem. That's the definition.
But it's like Horiyama and Horimiya, and Quintessential Quintuplets are both extremely wholesome though at the same time. Like,
I mean, all harem. Not all harems are not safe for work. Some are just very wholesome.
Honestly, there isn't even that much fan service in this show. There's a little bit. I'll be honest here. That being said, there is 2 seasons out right now, 24 episodes. There will be a season 3 already because it is confirmed. I highly recommend the show. Actually, it was really entertaining.
I saw a lot of memes about it. There was a lot of memes.
Out of all the stuff I watched this week, Steins Gate classic, you gotta watch that. And then honestly, I would pick Quintessential Quintuplets. I really enjoyed that show.
Wow.
Yeah, Anita, you watched the JJK finale.
I did.
Bananas, right?
Great fight.
Great fight. Dude, the fight was so good. They paid off one of these characters so much, and I had just been waiting for it the whole time, and it finally happened. Oh my goodness.
Though, Doug, girlfriend rental systems are that's a real thing. That's not fictional.
I know. Really?
Bro, I looked it up after I watched it. I was like, that's a thing.
What? It's real?
Okay. You're apparently renting the girlfriend for companionship. Apparently sus things are not supposed to happen, but it's companionship or just want to learn how to talk to females more, I guess, that kind of thing. Or you need to show off a girl at an event for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that's your flow.
A lot of people do it if they're lonely or they need to go to a wedding and they don't want to go alone, that kind of deal. That being said, prostitution is very illegal in Japan, so
but it happens.
Interesting.
It happens though.
I'm reading law, sir. I didn't see nothing. It was him.
Wait, it was me? Sorry.
I don't know if you get sued for national defamation. That's on you, not me. SojuTalk Entertainment does not. Yeah.
Are you about to say we don't endorse prostitution, dude? Hey,
I didn't finish that sentence.
No, real talk. In my opinion, if I really don't cast judgment on people who would, because in my opinion, you get that bread. I don't
Oh no, I don't either.
Yeah, but Anita, have you been doing anything else?
Not much. Watched the Jujutsu Kaisen finale. Really sad that we have to wait very, very long.
Let's talk about that. They announced a prequel movie, right?
Yeah.
But they did not announce
right?
season 2, and my creeping suspicion is that there's not enough source material right now, or if there is, they're gonna hold off on it, so there's more, something like that.
That's 100% what it is, 500%. This is all it is. Whenever anime studio either does filler or they do prequels, 100% they're out of source material. You got to take a pause, but you still want to make money. That's what it is. That's the whole problem with Bleach.
It's kind of sad because there's so much momentum behind the show right now too.
There is. Yeah.
What I've learned in the past month or so since we started the anime dip is there are so many of these shows that I get through the available episodes, right? And there's no solid conclusion. And I'm I'm gonna have to wait years to watch the rest of this, even if it happens, right?
You're lucky if you get a sequel or any kind of finish,
at least in Monogatari, which is my favorite series, they ended that complete bit of the show. You know what I mean? Like there's an ending. If they never made any more, at least they told the whole story, right? These other shows that I'm watching, I'm just like, oh, I wish I could see more of it, right? Makes me sad.
There was a IP, I guess, light novel series originally animated by KyoAni. There was a movie highly anticipated and highly critically acclaimed. It was called Suzumiya Haruhi series, or The Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi. Book 11 dropped in 2011. The last movie came out in 2011. The show didn't wrap up or anything. There's still nothing solved. Took 9 years for book 12 to come out.
9 years.
9 years. Book 11, mind you, book 11 dropped in 2011. Book 12 dropped in 2020, like last year, fall.
Oh my god, that gap.
It was one of the most popular series of the entire industry, and they did that. I was like, it's a common thing in the industry. What are you gonna
just
do?
makes me sad, boy, because like I get it takes time to develop these things and do it, but like, and obviously the more seasons you have, viewership falls off, right? But like,
I will admit, like that's why I feel like you see a lot of adult weebs nowadays.
Oh,
Like, you have people, you still have people in their 40s who are still Evangelion fans.
wow, because there's that extended wait.
Right.
Wow.
No, because the show began like mid 90s. They were in their teens when that came out, and then like the final movie series wrapped up like just a month or so ago. So you're investing that entire time to watching, being a fan of this thing.
Oh my goodness.
That takes investment, man.
Anita, Attack on Titan, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait now, right, till next year.
Yeah, they announced a pause in the final season.
And they switched the studio, right?
Yeah, I believe it's the same studio that's doing Jujutsu Kaisen now. Interesting. Don't know if that's good or bad, but
I recall I saw some of their earlier stuff back in like early 2010s, like 2014 was the one I watched with Punchline and Zanki no Terror. Didn't watch TechU, but it was there was they had some good moments.
I'm telling you though, JJK is like really good. So
yeah, it's pretty good.
I have high
now.
hopes though, because JJK is so good. Warren, what have you been doing?
Taking a pivot from anime to rap music.
Oh,
We have some two major trades happening this week. Two major signages, if you will.
Oh,
Y'all remember Mirani
yeah.
yes.
on BBS on Show Me the Money?
Yeah.
season 9? She signed with a label called Area. It's a new label. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it is under Higher Music as the label that Groovy Room is producing.
Oh,
She's a part of the
that's
big
nice.
family,
Yeah.
I know. I'm super excited for her. Interested to see where she goes. On the other hand, y'all remember Mr. Bean Zeno?
Yes, of course.
My personal top 5 rappers of all time. Oppa, I love you. He was, top 5 rap stars of Korea for a long time. I think he still is. Illinois Records, which was the original company, disbanded in 2020, 2019, I forget. He is joining Bana Entertainment along with E-Sense and then XXX, Master Wu.
Oh. Geez.
Judging by Doug's face, not a big relevance. But
No.
But let me put that into perspective. It's like in terms of K-pop, it's like having Twice and Big Bang and Girls' Generation and EXO all in the same company.
All right, that's kind of relevant, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say BTS because that's a bit of a different analogy, but lots of big names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you excited? Even though they're all like, do they all still got it though? You know what I mean?
Dude, they're on top of their game. You kidding?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
A lot of the rappers who popped up in the mid 2000s, they went up for a bit and then they dropped off a little bit. I'm looking at you, Mr. TB. I have your album here. I'm sad. But then you have these rappers who went up and then kept going up and then won so many awards and became idols. Quite literally, not idols in terms of K-pop, but like idols that I look up to.
Yeah.
I look up, you know. So there you go. He's a perfect man.
Does it mean there's an album? An album?
He is working on an album.
Nice.
It is. I think it's a good mix between his older stuff and new stuff. He's very aggressive and kind of pessimistic too, which we've never seen of him. So. I'll stop being nerdy about hip hop music because I think we should move on.
Can I mention one more thing?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
On the quintuplet show. No, I gotta mention one more thing. I forgot to mention the plot device. The reason why it's intriguing is because there's a flash forward at the beginning where you know he's gonna marry one of them.
Oh, so it's not like the one show.
I don't know, but like the whole point is you're basically trying to guess which girl it is. I have a front runner. In my mind, I ain't gonna say which one, but like, you know, we'll see what happens.
Like a really famous American sitcom. I forget the name.
How I Met Your Mother?
How I Met Your Mother? It's essentially that. But like, it's good though. Watch that. All right. What World Cup?
Doug.
So
Join me in my pit.
This is the last.
Even the garbage waters.
This is the last World Cup we might be doing for a little bit because of the Kingdom stuff. What's the topic this week though, Warren?
We're doing some awkward superpowers, and we're gonna pick the worst awkward superpower.
All right, let's set that up. We'll be back in 3. No, I don't know. Let's just go. Bye. So Warren, awkward superpower. So we're choosing the one we would not want, correct?
Right. We're picking the ones we don't want to have. So we have the time traveler versus the straw hat. So let me explain. The time traveler is you get to go back in time however much you want, but you don't remember why, and you don't remember that you did it. The straw hat, you get to stretch yourself like rubber, you know, like the Elastic Girl from The Incredibles or Luffy from The One Piece. But every inch of stretching takes about 5 minutes to grow.
Sounds like you do.
Sounds like a what?
Nothing. Keep going.
What did you say?
Nothing. Okay. All right. Let's talk about this. So, time traveler. The one on the left is technically immortality, right?
What
is it?
How is it immortality?
Every time I reach like 80 years old, right? I can go back in time till I'm 20.
That's
right?
true.
Well,
That's true.
Is that assuming that you
Wait, do I age or no?
Yeah, I don't think you
guess
do.
you age. There's nothing about aging here. Is there?
Oh, you age too? Oh.
You did normal aging.
Wait, that one sucks then, dude.
Straw hat. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Worst, right?
aging.
Worst.
Yeah, we're picking the worst one here. The one we don't want to
It's
have.
the time traveler.
This time travel crap is way worse. Because the straw hat thing, it's like, all right, I got to take 1 inch every 5 minutes. If I want to go, that's why I said that, sir, at the beginning. if I want to grow 12 inches, it's gonna take an hour, right? If I want to grow for, it's gonna take.
But that's a lot of time to just invest sitting there just stretching yourself, you know, like.
Well, here's the thing: the time travel one is so bad. Like, you teleport back anytime. You're just like, let's say, all right, I'm gonna teleport back to like 1970, right? I make the decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
I do it. I'm wearing what I'm wearing, which probably not what they wore in 1970, right?
Okay.
I go back there. I'm all of a sudden in 1970. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just like, oh, I'm here now. It's basically amnesia as well as time traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's other possible, like, positive ways to use it too, though. You know, like, imagine if you were practicing like, cracking an egg open with one hand. You have infinite goes at it.
Oh, okay, that is kind of good though.
Yeah, like.
Oh, so like short,
right, like,
short
and like,
going back in time.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to travel back to 19.
Well,
travel back 3 seconds.
Here's the thing: if you travel back 3 seconds, right, and you're not Steins Gate guy, right, and you don't have knowledge that you traveled back, you're just gonna repeat the same. You're gonna repeat the same thing over and over again. Like, there's not gonna be a difference.
I mean, you know, if I do it again, who knows? Like, if there's something that happened out of pure bad luck.
But like, okay, let's say we like if we're gonna get real specific about time travel here, right?
Oh my god.
Let's say you're trying to crack the egg.
Yes.
You mess it up. You
Right.
time travel back. Nothing is different. You're gonna still break it. You can't change time with this.
Because you haven't learned. You don't
You
know
haven't
what
learned,
you did
or
wrong.
there's no outside impact to change what happens.
There's no motor memory. Your body improving.
No. That's not what's written here. You don't remember anything. It says.
But the guy has his hand on his head.
The only reason this would be good is to relive something that was cool that happened. Like, oh, I just watched this movie. I wish I could watch it again for the first time.
Oh,
Then you
yeah.
can.
Literally the
that'd be
first
dope.
time.
Or like, I want myself to be happy. Like, I want to experience this again, even though I don't know I am doing it again. Then you can do that. This is just crap, though, right? You know, like
Yeah.
this was definitely worse, right?
Time traveler, I choose.
Time
that.
traveler.
Yeah, I guess
Alright,
it's
boom.
time traveler.
It just sucks, dude. What are you
Right.
gonna do with that?
Round 2 of the 16s. We have the unembarrassed versus the linguist. The unembarrassed is dance in public without being ashamed, but the embarrassment is transferred to your friend. And the linguist is you get to speak any language, in every language, including animals and insects.
It's clearly the unembarrassed.
Yeah, that.
Because the linguist is like a good superpower.
Wait,
Yeah.
the unembarrassed is also a good superpower.
No?
It's a superpower.
You don't feel ashamed. There's no embarrassment.
But it's transferred to your friend.
Even better.
I know. No, I know.
my friend.
You're trying to argue that the unembarrassed isn't that bad. That's fine, right? It's not that bad. But the linguist is just better. That's why you have to pick
It's
the unembarrassed.
great.
That's like a
You want to
linguist.
talk to insects and animals?
The linguist is
Yeah.
honestly a superpower. Like if they said like, what superpower do you want? Like, because if in my opinion, so many of these superpowers are just draw too much attention. Like you're so screwed if you use any of them.
What's wrong with dancing in public? You're not gonna draw attention.
No, I'm not
You
saying.
are.
All I'm saying is that it's definitely worse than the linguist because the linguist is like a good superpower.
I would want
Like,
that.
I would want that.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to understand bugs. Imagine a cockroach
Oh.
shows up in your apartment. You don't understand what it's saying. You want that in your life?
Sure.
I'd rather just dance, dude.
You're basically Otto from ReZero because he can speak to animals. But the unembarrassed. I'm so weaving these days. It's terrible. But the unembarrassed. Okay, let's think about the scenario. I'm in Hongdae. I'm like, I'm gonna troll Warren here.
Yeah.
And I just start doing. I'm not a great dancer anymore. I just start dancing like a maniac, right?
Right.
And I just don't give an F. This is
Right.
basically like me being drunk, right? I just don't give an F.
Right.
It's happening.
Yeah, that's the
Right.
superpower.
And
You
then
just
Warren's getting the
drink.
embarrassment I should have, right?
Yes. Yes.
That's such a bad. That's so bad,
So much a benefit. You get to be embarrass everyone around you. That I think to me,
bro. You're smoking something this week, dude.
you get to be a troll. The linguist is so boring. You understand what cockroaches are saying off the streets and what the rats are saying on the subway station.
I don't,
Dude.
That'd be cool.
That's
What do they
cool.
know?
Right. Well, you know what? I guess I'm in the minority here. I am willing to concede.
bro. We're always minorities. Just
Three. You have the poacher versus the hacker. The poacher perfectly poaches eggs every time. And the hacker you're able to enter your password perfectly every time you log into something, but you have to select 9 buses and a captcha every time.
oh god. I'm sorry. I hate captchas.
I didn't think these two would be up together. These are like the most like minor things.
Okay. Poaching eggs, though. I've poached eggs, right?
Yeah.
You fail once in a while at poaching eggs.
It's actually low key not too easy.
It's not like you can do it. Like you watch some videos, you could do it. But like the hacker, those 9 buses in the captcha, dude, is gonna take forever.
I mean, I don't know about. I think I don't think 9 takes that long. That's the thing.
Dude, that sucks.
It's like 2 rounds.
So many websites these days instantly log you out too.
Right. What's annoying to me was like you when you go visit those websites you haven't visited in a long time. Gotta enter your password. You forget what it is.
Oh, okay, that is a very good. I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
Like
That's a good
imagine,
benefit.
like you remember that one like site you visited in 2011? You remember the password to that, huh?
No, because I
Oh,
change
yeah.
mine like periodically.
Yeah. Remember what is that game website?
So
with
I
the
guess
anime?
I guess
Yeah.
we're also you can put way crazier and difficult better passwords because you'll remember them.
Right. Yeah. You're never
Your
gonna
security would
have-
actually be better if you had that.
Right.
So it's basically, do we want better security and better like password usage, but at the cost of having to spend more time doing it, right?
Huh?
And to be more secure, or do we want like a minor thing that probably the maximum benefit of the poacher is you could own like a Eggs Benedict restaurant or something, right? Like
Yeah.
I would rather make money off of poaching eggs. I will do that and then get a subscription of one of those password services, which I'm not going to say the name of because
So
they don't sponsor us. But
so you think the hacker is worse, so you're selecting the hacker.
yes, I'm selecting the hacker.
And you know which one's worse? I think poached egg is worse.
See, I don't know if it's worse.
Which one do you don't want?
Well, I want both. But
You want both?
I feel like I guess hacker is more impressive than just poaching eggs perfectly.
So the poacher
Again?
is the worst of. Sorry, Warren.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy every time.
You're the crazy one, dude.
Round 4, you have the bird versus the mind reader. The bird, you get to fly, but you have a beak instead of a mouth.
Oh no.
The mind reader, you constantly hear everyone's thoughts in a 600 feet radius. Based off of Seiki Kuso,
dang.
the anime series on Netflix. Here you have the sky.
These
Look,
suck ass, dude.
I know. Look,
Alright.
look at this guy. Look at all these words floating around. Why? Wow, I need to fart. Haha, I'm cheating on my
alright,
SO.
Obviously,
Haha, I'm a furry.
good. Like, I ain't gonna. I won't shame her on our server, but just,
You've already shamed her, dude.
no.
We all know who you're referring
The
to.
the bird benefit is you can fly. Negative is you
Yeah.
you a freak show now, right?
You can
the mind
barely
reader-
speak as well.
Yeah.
The mind reader benefit is it could probably help you in many situations. The negative is you probably have like schizophrenia now, right? Like it's gonna be crazy town in your head.
You're gonna not be able to focus on anything because it's constantly loud.
I feel like the worst one is the mind reader.
You think
I
you're
would
gonna
agree
go
with
crazy?
that.
I think I would go crazy real quick on that.
I don't want to hear everybody's thoughts.
So anecdote, I have very good hearing.
You can actually read minds.
Oh wow!
I can't read minds though. I don't know.
hear your thoughts.
I don't know if it's hearing. It's a combination, I think, of hearing and like the sense of touch, the tactile stuff. Like I feel vibrations in my house, like anywhere in our house. Like if my dad's phone goes off in the basement when I'm in my room, I can tell.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
I can tell the second my parents turn the car to come into like our like when they turn the block because my dad's car sounds a certain way in my head.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And you're not doing anything with those pounds of ears?
I mean, all I do is like, oh, parents are home. You know, let me go open the door for them. Like, that's about it. Like,
You should be an audio engineer, dog.
I don't know. Maybe I should. But the bird, I just can't. Like, all right, do I want to go crazy or do I want to be a bird? What's worse, right?
Here's the thing, like, given like I'm gonna hear things like, imagine it's just noises, whatever. The bird, I can't speak.
You can't
chew.
speak?
Dude,
Wait, you
with a
can't?
beak for a- how are you gonna speak with a beak for a mouth, dude? Have you seen a bird that speaks human?
Yeah, Big
Well,
Bird,
yeah,
fam.
there's
Sesame
birds
Street.
that sound like humans.
Sesame
Bird's not
Street,
a
bro.
real bird.
He real in my
No,
mind,
okay,
bro.
for real. Parrots?
He's real to me, damn it. Sorry.
What?
That's a famous meme.
Okay, but seriously, the parrot. Okay, I kind of get.
I think bird's worse, dude.
I mean,
know
you
flying's
can't
cool.
chew. You can't eat normal foods.
Well, here's the thing. You'll definitely get contracted by some government to be the bird.
You'll be contracted by the government. What do you mean?
Like the government would want you to be on their side. Like you're the
So
bird.
I'm gonna be the government slave, is what you're saying. I don't want that.
What?
I'm gonna be a free, independent agent, like Mr. Captain America.
How does this guy in the anime not go crazy with the mind reader?
He just doesn't.
He just doesn't. Okay.
Doesn't. The thing is, in the anime, like you see these aren't really spoilers. You see the two antennas coming off of his head?
Yeah.
They're like power subduers that like decrease the power of his abilities. When he takes them off, the 600 feet becomes like
crazy, right?
Crazy, like all over the world.
I think Mind Reader's worse.
I think the bird is worse. Like, you look like a bird.
Actually, I agree. Bird's kind of crap, dude. Like,
Dude,
I can't.
At least I'm a human with the Mind Reader.
Yeah, I'm thinking about you as a bird. You're ugly enough as it is, sir. Let's choose the bird.
Screw you.
Too. All right, coming with the heat this week. Yes.
Round 5, the Pinocchio versus the doppelganger. Pinocchio, you get to lie perfectly and everyone believes you every time, but your nose grows an inch with every lie. The doppelganger, you can clone yourself, but they all have their own personalities and self-awarenesses. So, you know, like, you might tell them to do something.
Does the Pinocchio nose go down eventually?
What do you mean?
Like,
what do you mean go down?
Like, my nose growth?
Yeah.
Does it retract at any point, or is it just going to be permanent?
Oh no! Does Pinocchio's nose ever go back to being
short? It does, right?
I think it does.
I think it does.
I don't remember Pinocchio. Doesn't he get eaten up by a whale?
All right, no. Here's the thing.
He does, yeah.
If it's between these two, Pinocchio's definitely worse than Doppelganger.
Here's the thing. I thought about this while I was making this, and originally I would have agreed with you, but I think Pinocchio is one of the best skills on the thing.
Wait. But doesn't it ruin the fact that everybody believes you if they can see that your nose is growing?
Nose grew?
No, just your nose grows, dude. Like, that's it. Just lie about your nose.
Okay, here's the thing. You can use Pinocchio 2 times, 3 times before it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that'll be... I will use that to make so much money. The perfect lie. And here's the thing. Personally, I kind of have a small nose.
Bro, you got like an extra 2 lies in you than everyone else, fam.
I know. Plastic surgery for free? Dude, here, sign me up, buddy. Pinocchio is like the best skill we have here. Doppelganger, I guess it's all right. I think it's poo-poo because you can't control what these people are saying or doing. Imagine if a different Warren showed up and he was like, hip hop sucks. I love ballads. Like, imagine if he did that. You gonna like him? Nah.
It's just like having siblings, though.
Twins.
Do you have 4 more twins, Doug, that all look like you and you're fighting after a single MC?
Well, Anita's sisters, like, kind of look like her, right? So she has doppelgangers.
We get confused, yeah.
Right? No, right? Like, I'm thinking about... And it says, clone yourself. You don't necessarily have to use either of these skills. But Pinocchio, I agree with Warren. You say one, like, the best lie ever, you could become a billionaire, probably. Yeah. Right?
Just walk up to the lottery system thing. Tell them you won.
Oh, it's true.
Oh, money.
Yeah, but like another. Then it look ridiculous.
And then lie another time. Say your name somebody else, and then boom, just so much money. Nobody's coming after you. Like,
I
big nose too.
So you're saying Doppelganger's worse?
Yeah.
Anita, what do you think?
I think Pinocchio is worse.
You know what? I will side with Warren for once.
Thank you.
Big
brain, Doug. Big brain. Round 6. You have the Invisible versus the Bartender. The Visible is you have invisibility at will, but only in dark settings. Just dark places only. You're invisible.
So like at night, essentially.
At night, dark rooms, whatever. If it's bright, you can't go invisible. That's it.
Okay.
Well,
the Bartender, you can make any drink you want. It's great. But it always contains the drip of your pee.
Well, that's fine. Pee is sterile. That's fine. I could deal with that.
You know, they used to drink pee traditionally in many countries as a sign. They do. Yeah.
There's an MMA guy, Lyoto Machida from Brazil. His whole family drinks their own pee, like straight up, dude.
Oh, wow.
We all got to be Bear Grylls. Look, the guy in the photo also has like a beard. He's Bear Grylls.
That's a pee drinker's grin this guy has in this photo. He looks like he drinks a lot of urine.
His bottle is golden.
I mean, yeah, like, you know, okay. Bartender's worse. This invisibility at night, like, I know it's only at night. That sounds kind of cool, though.
I mean, like, what good does it do? You're dark. You're invisible when it's already invisible.
Yeah,
that's true. There's not that many uses for that one, I don't think.
Yeah, well, like, okay. Also, like, being invisible, what are you gonna do?
The only thing I could think of is like the same problems as not being invisible still holds. Like, I can't rob a bank because like I gotta break in the bank, right? That ain't gonna work.
Right.
The only thing you could possibly do is start like pickpocketing people. Right? It's the only like no, really. At night, like in dark situations.
Right. I mean, I guess you could cut all electricity to a bank and then rob it.
But like, you know, there's not even. You're right though. The problem with the invisible thing, I can't even say invisible thing, is that there isn't too many usages without being really sus. Like,
Right.
That's about it.
Also, the thing is, like, if I tell people I have invisibility abilities, they're gonna be sus about me, dude.
I agree.
They're gonna be like,
wouldn't
have you seen me when I'm naked? You know, like that kind of thing. You know, like that's the trope with invisibilities, right? Like,
here's the thing: that bartender, it contains one drip of your pee. Like drinks already suck. For the most part, like one drop of pee ain't gonna kill you. It's sterile, probably. It's my pee, so it's like it's fine. Like, you know.
have you ever
like
tasted
the
own-
bartender.
Have you ever tasted your own pee, Doug?
What? No.
Oh, okay.
Was that a sus response?
I was just asking. I don't because
Have you?
I'm kind of curious now what it tastes like. No,
Have you?
No.
You're kind of curious.
Now I am like
Okay.
because if it's sweet, you know, like it could complement.
If it's
couple
sweet,
drinks.
if sweet it means you have diabetes. It's literally a thing.
Oh shit!
Oh, it's
okay.
a thing. You could tell if you have, I think, type 2 diabetes if your pee has a certain levels of sugar in it.
Dude, even better.
Oh,
You
wow.
can find out every day if you have diabetes or not. Dude, you're a walking diabetes tester for yourself.
Yeah, so that's why the bartender's better, and we should pick invisible.
we should pick invisible.
All right. Yeah.
Really?
2 out of the 3, Anita.
Anita,
Wow. Okay.
you're crazy. Round 7, we have the Arch Wizard versus Telekinesis. Arch Wizard, you can create one big explosion, but you have to immediately lay down for 24 hours afterwards. Shout out to Megumin from Isekai. What's that show again? Konosuba.
Bro, she's my favorite character.
Same. The telekinesis. You can make things float around, but you have to fart while doing it constantly. So imagine this guy. You see this guy here floating pizza with his mind. He's farting
flatulating
right now.
Oh my goodness.
Fart.
All right. Arch Wizard.
Yeah.
Like, the difference between Megumin and you is that she don't need to lay down 24 hours. 24 hours is a hell of a long time to have to lay down.
How long is hers?
Like, until she gets energy back. It ain't that long, dude.
Oh, well, 24 hours, 6 hours, same thing.
Okay,
Not a year.
here's the thing. Telekinesis, beflatulence, like, all right, LOL, I'm farting, but I can do all this crazy stuff, right?
Right.
Arch Wizard, though, the only way this is going to be profitable if you become a government contractor, isn't it? Right? Like, you're a one time per day bomb, essentially, for them, right?
Personally, I think the Arch Wizard is way worse of a superpower.
I kind of agree.
Really?
Anita and I have not agreed once.
Okay. All right,
No,
cool.
it's not
Cool,
okay.
Anita. Why is
Here's
it
the
a
thing.
better power?
Here's the thing. Telekinesis, like, I know you farting all over the place, right? But, like,
Yeah?
some crazy cool stuff you can do with that, right?
Yeah, I know. Like, sure, you know, just make a joke out of it every time. You know, like, ha ha ha! Someone had garlic for
that could
lunch.
literally be a comedy magic act. Like, you just farting and lifting things.
Imagine how amazing you would be of a stand-up comedian if you could do this.
Arch Wizard, though, it's like the being prone for 24 hours is such a bad drawback to that.
I know.
It's so bad.
24 hours. I mean, would you do it if it's shorter? Like, if it's 12
if it was
hours?
shorter, probably, but like you're gonna lay down for 24 hours means that if you have to go to the bathroom, someone has to literally carry you and do it. That's an unforeseen.
Think about
No,
that.
it says you immediately lay down and are prone for 24 hours unless you get help. Essentially, right? Like,
Well, aren't
if
you
I-
essentially like just coma ridden? Like,
No,
you
you're
will be
conscious.
no, you're awake.
You're awake. You just can't move because
Oh,
you're tired.
what?
Like, here's the thing, Anita. Like, let's say they send me out to the war zone. I go, explosion, right? As she does in the anime. Giant bomb goes off. It's crazy town. I fall on the floor. I'm just like, hey guys, I gotta pee now. I'm a
Oh, you're
pee-pee
still
poo-poo pants."
awake.
Yeah, no, you're fully conscious.
Never mind.
I mean,
I didn't know this.
I think the peeing, also the pooping problem, not a big deal. Just get some adult wipers.
24
Honestly.
hours, dude. It's too long.
Dude,
Alright.
isn't 24 hours like the good time for adult diapers?
I don't know, but
Just come out after a shower and then you're
the
good.
idea of being conscious while you can't move.
I mean, here's the thing. You could probably sleep for 8
terrible.
hours, but like 16 hours, Anita, you might just be sitting there chilling.
You could talk. Listen to K-pop. Listen to
about it.
SojuTalk.
Archwizard is definitely worse, right, Anita?
I guess.
All right, final for round 1. What do we got
Round
here?
8. The Saitama versus the chef. There's a typo there. Ignore it. The Saitama is you have superhuman strength, but you're bald. The chef is you can cook anything and perfectly. But the process is you eat all the ingredients, and the cooking happens inside your body, and you throw it out, and it's perfect food. You vomit out the perfect food menu item. So if you look at the anime character there, that's Tama from Gintama. She ate the fish, she ate the rice, and she threw up 2 pieces of sushi, and it's perfect sushi. People love it. It's just you have to throw it up. Anyway.
That's so bad. Like,
No,
here's the
I
thing.
just-
Here's
no.
the thing. Saitama, like, if they told me straight up, like, you will have ridiculous superhuman strength and you gotta be bald, I'm like, cut off all my hair right now.
Yeah, it's not that
I
bad.
would just take that.
It's
Like,
not bad.
the trade off. That's such a like. I would take that trade off any day of the week, sir.
You could put wigs if you wanted.
Yeah.
What? No, that's gonna kill your identity. Look,
No, I don't need wigs. Like, that's just a good superpower. I would take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
you know, I really actually disagree with this.
What?
Why?
Because I'm not trying to make a joke here or anything. I seriously believe this. Remember when he did the hairstyle World Cup, Doug?
Okay.
Yeah.
You were bald in one of them.
Yeah, but like, I'm superhuman strength. I can deal with being bald.
You know what? I'm living my life fine without superhuman strength. I'd rather be the owner of a 5-star Michelin 5-star chef.
You know how much effort it's going to be to eat. Like, let's say you're a Michelin chef, right?
Yeah,
Let's say
yeah.
you have a nice restaurant that's a 30-table restaurant.
Yeah.
So you have 60 seatings times 2. You have 120 people sitting there. Are you gonna eat 120 people's worth of food every day and throw it up?
No, dude. I'm making perfect food. I'm not making food for all of these people.
You just said you owned a restaurant.
Yeah, and I'm serving like 4 people a night. You know, one of those Michelin restaurants where they only get
The
like
tiny
4
one?
to 5 people like every
people.
night. I'm one of those. I'm a chef. I'm a chef. I'm serving 4 to 5 people a night, and I'm giving them perfect food every time. I'm making hella money.
Like,
I don't think you would get that famous though if people knew how you did it.
Just don't show them.
They would want
they
to
would
know.
know. They would know.
How would they know? How would they know if I don't show it? How would they know?
Health inspector.
Just clean up a little bit. Get a brush.
I don't think your secret will stay a secret for very long.
Well, I think it's better than being bald at the end of the day.
I think
What?
it's-
I don't think I
think
look
it-
good when I'm
no.
bald. So what
I think this one is like even beyond you trolling, right? Like, this was ridiculous. All right,
not
chef
trolling.
is worse for
Right,
sure.
we're moving into the quarterfinals. Is it round 8?
Yeah.
Round of 8.
Let's fire through these.
The poacher
Poached egg?
versus the invisible.
Yeah, so you poach eggs all the time or invisible at will, but only in dark settings. I think the worst of these two is
Poacher.
the poacher.
Yes.
You guys are poacher is a great skill, honestly. You guys get so
Bro.
much financial freedom. I'm not even trying to troll here.
Warren,
Financial freedom.
Warren, if you practice poaching eggs for a week straight with like 1,000 eggs, you can poach the eggs well.
Yeah, but without effort, without practicing, I'm super talented. I
How
could
many
get a job at the top restaurant for brunch, just egg Benedicts all day, and I'd make so much money, dude.
Dude, you're trolling today, fam. Right, Anita? Like, swear to God. Poacher's
You guys are
worse.
Poacher.
crazy today. All right,
Poacher's
I guess
definitely
the
worse.
poacher. Round 2, the doppelganger versus the bird.
I feel the bird is worse, being a bird.
I feel the bird is worse as well. Like you look at the visual thing of it. You know what? I can tell you for a
yeah.
fact. I found a lot of these photos. I went with the best looking one because some of them look creepy, dude.
Horror show, right?
Yeah. Also, that one, do you know who that is originally? I didn't Photoshop it, but I found it on the internet. That's Anne Hathaway.
What?
What?
That Anne Hathaway playing the cats, in in that one Dark Knight movie. She was in Devil Wears the Prada. Like all those.
Yeah.
That's her right there with the bird beak, and she don't look like Anne Hathaway. So,
Anita, what's his worst for you?
The bird.
Bird is definitely worse.
Yeah.
And I know flying's cool, but like that bird thing is
I
like
don't even want to fly, dude. All right, round 3, the Arch Wizard versus the Unembarrassed.
Unembarrassed is so
It's
much worse.
honestly
Yeah.
the best.
No, right? How is this honestly the best superpower?
Okay, first of all, you guys keep forgetting the part where you transfer the embarrassment to your friend. That is like the top tier thing right here.
I'm a nice person to my friends. Well, that's probably not.
You get to troll with a reason.
That's funny, like once.
I mean, do you have one friend?
I could answer. No, I'm kidding.
You have at least 2 friends. You have at least 2 friends in this group, sir.
Let's say I have 100 friends, right?
Okay.
I don't have 100 friends. Let's say we have 100 friends. The maximum usage of this is 100 before my friends start beating me up.
Or avoiding you, just in general.
I mean, you don't have to tell your friends the embarrassment is being transferred from you to them.
They'll know. They'll know. Come on, dude. I know they might have secondhand embarrassment, but like it'd be next level, right? Anita, you agree, right?
I agree.
This is one of the worst ones.
You guys are no fun. There's no
What?
troll in your life.
I'm trying to be honest with the
Round
audience.
4, the chef versus the time traveler. I think the chef is the worst one here between the two.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
The time traveler, like, I'm sure you could think of some cool effects.
The thing with the chef is like throwing up constantly, that's gonna ruin your body.
Particularly your teeth enamel would become. Yeah. How'd it come back? Oh, yeah, no, the worst one. Yeah, we're semifinals.
Right, semifinals, the chef versus the bird.
The chef.
The chef is worse, dude.
No, here's the thing. Here's why the bird. Hear me out. I'm not trolling. The bird is worse because even when you're not flying, you have bird face.
I agree with this, actually.
The chef just don't cook.
I agree with this, actually.
Okay.
No, he's right because the bird is a permanent change. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a bird.
Right.
Like, bird. Wait, why did that's how birds make. I'm a goddamn Pokemon, I guess.
All right.
I just healed a bird.
Okay, the poacher versus the unembarrassed.
I think the unembarrassed is worse than the poacher, right? I feel like the unembarrassed, other than like trolling a little, has no positive benefit.
I mean, like you get to dance. Okay, here's the thing. I'm actually gonna try to defend this one. Anita, you love dancing, right? Mm-hmm. You love dancing. But sometimes you're a little embarrassed to do it, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Imagine how much fun you would have dancing if you were able to get across that personal wall.
But I don't like that I have to transfer it to my friend.
Just have a close friend who will stand there for you when you're at your most when you need help, and I'm sure the person will help you out.
Here's the thing.
And buy them pizza afterwards. I don't know.
At least the poacher has a benefit, right? Like poached eggs.
Yeah.
You know, we make poached eggs. Great. Could have like I guess I'm incorporating it into my life. Poached eggs now, right?
I've been saying from the very beginning, the poacher is one of the best skills here.
I mean, it's actually functional and it's not embarrassing. The unembarrassed though is literally embarrassing.
The thing with the poacher is it's one of the skills without any negative side effects. You just poach eggs.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna choose the unembarrassed here.
All right.
So the two we're left with is the unembarrassed. Dance in public without being ashamed, but the embarrassment is transferred to your friend. Or the bird, fly, but you have a beak instead of a mouth.
Here's the thing. We haven't discussed the flying aspect of the bird yet.
I agree. That's great.
No? Dude, I'm gonna pee my pants every time I fly. You scared, dude?
Why are you so fixated on pee today? Are you telling us something, sir?
I'm just saying it's gonna be a scary experience
for you.
Okay. So you think you think that the flying's bad and the bird is bad?
Yeah, dude. The bird is two bad things. The unembarrassed is two good things.
How
you get to troll and you get to dance.
How I see it, the beak is horrendous, but the flying's really cool. Unembarrassed, the no shame in public, it's aight. The embarrassment to friends, I mean, it could be fun a little bit. but like it's not that useful. My logic here is that like, yeah, I could fly, cool, right? But like I'm literally like a freak show. That's why I think the bird is worse.
Anita, are you really confident that you wouldn't be scared of flying at all with nothing? Nothing.
Oh yeah, Anita, you're not the great flyer either, right?
Yeah, I've never seen you fly, Anita.
Wait,
How are you so
wait.
confident?
No, I flew for like 14 hours all by myself.
Well, okay.
No,
Wait,
you were in a plane. Anita.
Well, yeah, 'cause you've never seen me fly. I can't fly.
All right,
But
Anita, SojuTalk is gonna go bungee jumping soon, or we're gonna go skydiving, and we can see if we're all good with flying.
We're gonna do a vlog. We'll make sure your face is covered up with a flower. But if you're embarrassed,
Here's the wait. Which one do you think is worse, Anita? The unembarrassed?
the bird.
well,
Not embarrassed.
see,
It's a good skill.
if we think about it this way, I guess you don't have to use the ability all the time if you're unembarrassed.
That's
right?
the reason. I'm only
Yeah.
choosing it because I'm not gonna use it. And it's
Exactly,
I'm base
yeah.
level Doug, but like if I do the bird, I'm bird Doug, and I don't want that.
You can't really choose to
I
not
can't do
be
that.
that. So I guess the bird is the worst.
I agree.
The bird
Hey.
is the worst. The people have spoken.
I honestly think it is the worst one though.
The bird, you can fly by having a beak instead of a mouth, is the winner for the worst superpower of the superpowers that are awkward.
All right, let me get my screens back. Okay.
Comments. What would be your pick for the worst superpower?
All right. Let's see. Stuff for next week. It's getting ridiculous, guys. Tuesday, Baekhyun and Dark B on DKB. Wednesday, Uju Sonyo Cosmic Girls. T1419 Pakbom. Thursday on the April 1st, we have Third Eye. On April 2nd, we have 17's Hoshi's mixtape, and then Monday, April 5th, Astro, Wendy double title tracks, Jinhyuk. I don't know what we're gonna cover.
So
dude.
How are we
many.
gonna pick 4?
We probably have to do double Wendy, right? I would assume Cosmic Girls Baekhyun if it's a main Baekhyun song, because it might just be like a goodbye ballad or something, right?
Right.
Assuming it's a normal Baekhyun song, then it has to be Baekhyun, Uju Sonyo, double Wendy, and then maybe like we bend the rules and do Astro.
Hoshi though, 17's one of
Oh,
the
that's
biggest
kind of
groups.
intriguing too. God.
We're
Gonna put it up to a vote with our Harold
Yep.
homies. We'll see what happens,
Go to
guys.
this-
might have to
Discord.
vote.
All right, but this has been SojuTalk, your weekly shot at K-pop. I'm Doug. I'd like to thank Warren and Anita for joining me this week. It's been fun, guys. I'm probably not gonna weeb as much this week. Kind of burnt out a tiny bit, just saying. But we'll see you guys next week, everyone. Bye.
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 Special shoutouts to our Fiesta patrons: Based Mina, Delmonic, Jedi, Goku Mama, Jacob, Luke Daniel, Mafiar, NJ Parks, Chris, Tier. Thank you for joining SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. And special thanks to our Discord server mods: Jacob, K Music Erde, Koala, Mafiar, Max, No Bias Nuna, Tuggles, and Wolf297.